Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I want to go ahead and do a trade recap on 3 trades that I have taken so far this week. On Monday I went ahead and I took 2 call options on AMD, both very nice setups, both technical formations. Want to share that with you today, both winning trades. Today I went ahead and I took a call option on Disney. There was a very key level that I was watching on Disney. As you guys know, I've been watching Disney for a potential comeback trade, something that has sold off and I think is a little bit too sold off. Not something that I have taken a swing trade on just yet, was just a day trade today, but we held a very key level that I had been watching intraday, traded it off that level, turned out to be a very nice trade. So I want to go ahead and recap all 3 of those trades in today's video. Definitely could have optimized these trades just a little bit more, so we'll definitely talk about what I could have done better in these particular trades, but I want to go ahead and show those technical setups. Hopefully this recap video just teaches you guys a little bit of technical analysis, some trade management, overall just recapping some of the trades that I've taken. So if you guys enjoyed today's video after watching it, make sure to press that like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to stay tuned for more. And if you guys are not aware, I live stream every single morning starting at 8 a.m. doing a little bit of a pre-market analysis, preparing you for the day. Make sure to press that bell down below so that you are alerted every single time that I go live. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and start here on the daily chart on AMD. Look at those 2 trades from yesterday, and then we'll go ahead and transition into today. So jumping into your screen, guys, here's AMD on the daily chart. Now, what you are looking at here on AMD on the daily chart, I am focusing on this 147.50 level. That was a level that I have been watching here for a few days now. If you're part of the live streams, if you're part of the Discord, you guys know that we've been watching that 147.50 level. If I go ahead and pull up the Discord chat, where we go ahead and sort of post charts every single morning to see what we should be watching, AMD yesterday, I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. That was right here yesterday, right? And yesterday, you can see this was yesterday at 9:12 a.m. 147.50 on AMD looks to be a very key level. If we get a strong NASDAQ, which we did yesterday, I believe that we'll go ahead and bounce above this. Now, that's the chart that I posted, and that 147.50 level was something that I was very interested in. So, you know, knowing that and knowing that I know my key levels here into the day yesterday, I was watching to see how AMD would react to 147.50 yesterday morning. So if I go to the 1-minute chart on AMD and we go ahead and zoom into yesterday, this was yesterday and this was the pre-market, right? So pre-market, and then here was the open. Now you can see here is my white line. This is my 147.50 line. Now what I noticed yesterday morning, knowing that that's my key level, what I noticed in the morning was look at how AMD was respecting that 147.50 here when the market opened. Here's the 1-minute candle. We pulled back and wicked above that level. First candle, I don't take the trade off the first candle, but that's a nice sign. Push higher, pull back. Very nice little double bottom right at my area, right at my 147.50 line. When I saw that 4th candle hold up with the wick and then the nice push higher, along with that, if we go over to the NASDAQ on yesterday morning, here was the NASDAQ yesterday morning, and we can see the NASDAQ just went ahead and shot straight up yesterday morning. So when I saw that strength and I saw that hold at 147.50 on AMD, that was my sign to go ahead and take a shot here. Now, why do I like this trade? Another reason why I love taking this trade here is because this trade right here off this 147 double bottom presents a beautiful risk to reward. Why do I say that? Because I could just place my stop here below this pre-market low, and if it goes below there, that's it. I should not be in this trade. It is no longer holding my 147.50, and that is about a 50-cent range here on AMD, which presents a beautiful risk to reward. If I am wrong, which I very well could be, I take my loss. If I'm right, this could work out to be a beautiful trade. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up, guys, where I post my trade. This is in the Discord chat. And if you guys are interested in joining until the end of year, we do have some promos. You can check those out in the description below. But right here, guys, yesterday, you can see on your screen, grabbed an AMD 148 call with a stop under 147. That was that pre-market support. I went ahead and I took 3 contracts for $4 each. So right there, you can see I do post the chart that I'm looking at. And here was the chart, just like we talked about. So if I move this out of the way, you can see if you look to the left side, To the right, there was the bounce right off my 147.50, a very nice 3 consecutive green candle push higher, nice 9 EMA hold, and that presents a beautiful risk to reward, and this was the entry that I got. Went ahead, got in there, started scaling out here at 939, scaled more out at 942, and scaled the last one out at 947 from $4 to $4.50 with 3 contracts. It's $150. It's not a huge dollar amount gain, but what I like to focus on, guys, here in my videos is not about how much I'm making, but the setups. And that setup was gorgeous. We knew the 147.50 hold. We knew that that was an important key level. And when we saw that double bottom there right at market open and we started to push off of it, that was beautiful. So my first exit was at 939. That was right on this candle right here. That is where I went ahead and scaled out of a little bit, just taking my profits a little bit there. The next one, 942, which was right here at the top of this candle. And then last exit was 947, which is right here as we started to pull back. So on that first trade, guys, I really just took the meat of this first bounce, which correlated to the NASDAQ move, which correlated to AMD, and a very nice double bottom there, right? So that was the first trade. I love that trade. And all I did there was have my key level, have a level that I wanted to see it hold off the daily chart, off a strong macro level chart. And when I saw that double bottom, I set up my trade, right? My risk is down below 147 and my reward is potentially, a good push higher, right? And I start to scale out as I see, as I see that start to work out. So in this particular trade, this was my risk, or this was my reward, right there, right? This is my reward, and my risk was right here. So it's what is that? Probably about a 2, 3, 4. It's about a 5-to-1 risk to reward right there. That's a great trade in my opinion, and just really nice little setup there. Now let's go ahead and jump into the second one. The second trade that I went ahead and took, guys, was right here. So I'm going to pull the Discord back up where I post all of my trades, and it was at 9:56 a.m. You can see right here on the chart, we had a little bit of a flag that was starting to form. And when I saw that one candle push through, that was my sign to go ahead and take this trade. So we had that one candle push through. I went ahead and got in at 9:56. I got in 2 contracts at 360. So right here, this is where that trade set up. Looking at it on the chart, that is this first little flag pattern that went ahead and set up right here on AMD. So right here, guys, here's a little bit of a flag, right? A little bit of a downtrend, sort of holding this 149.50 level. When I started to see AMD break out of this flag right here, right? A little bit of a flag breakout. I went ahead and I took my shot. Now, why is this another good potential setup? Why is this a good risk to reward trade? The reason for that is because if AMD fails this flag breakout, let's say AMD pushed higher, failed this flag breakout, and started to move back lower. Well, it makes it a very easy decision for me, right? Because I just have my stop below this 149.50, and if it does break down and it is a failed breakout, I go ahead and I take my loss with a very small stop loss. It presents a great place for me to stop out of this trade if it does not work out, because I have a key level that I can play off of. So I like this trade because I have a clear entry point and I have a clear exit point, presenting myself with risk to reward, presenting myself with a structured trade idea. Very nice little push there. You guys can see after entering here around 9:56, I'll go ahead and pull it up. After entering here around 9:56, I took one off at 10 o'clock, which was right here on this push higher. And then the last one I took off was at 10:10, which was as we started to sort of lose steam here. So another nice little move there from 360 to 430 per contract. Again, not the biggest dollar amount gain, but just a very strong technical setup there intraday. If you see that little intraday flag setup, that's another great setup to take. Now, of course, if we zoom out, we can clearly see that AMD continued a whole hell of a lot higher here and also continued into today, right? Today, a little pullback, so maybe not a swing trade, but of course, could have taken more of this move, but I loved those quick moves that I got. Contracts really went ahead and moved higher on these moves. Really took two of the very nice, took two of the biggest moves of the day, right? Right here, took this move, and right here, oh, definitely not that. That's not pretty. Took this first move, and then went ahead and I took this next move here. So Those are my two trades yesterday on AMD, guys. Let's go ahead and jump into Disney. And this was a trade that I went ahead and I took today. So Disney analysis starts on the 4-hour chart. Going to the 4-hour chart, what you guys are going to see is a key level that I have been watching. So I have been watching this high right here, which was right around 154.80. 154.80 was a level that I have been eyeing here for Disney. If you guys watch my pre-market analysis, you know that 154.80 has been a level that I have been watching. If it breaks that level, that is a higher high after making a higher low. That is a sign of a potential reversal, right? So 154.80 was my level. Again, I have a 4-hour chart or a daily chart level that I am watching coming into the day, which sort of guides my decision. So if we go into today's price action, what we are going to see here on the 1-minute chart, we are going to see how Disney went ahead, pushed higher. It got above my 154.80 right here. You guys can see right here. This is around 9:40 a.m. today. We got a push above my 154.80, and we went ahead and pulled back, and we pulled back to retest that level. Now, my entry here on Disney was on that retest. So right here, I'll go ahead and pull up my trades. Right here, guys, you can clearly see 12:31, 155 call for 170. I took 3 contracts here once again, and you are going to be seeing how I was trading it off that retest. So I post a chart when I take the trade. You can see the push, the retest. It was also at the 9 EMA. So I'll actually go ahead and pull up the 9 EMA for you guys, just as another little confluence, another little indicator to help me, give me a little bit more confidence on that trade. So what you're going to see, I'll go ahead and pull the Discord back up. Right off the 9 EMA, 148 retest, and I went ahead and I got into that trade. Now what you can see, we can see Disney did push higher, did pull back. Now during this time, during this sort of, I wouldn't say drawdown because I was up on the trade, but during this consolidation, I was telling myself, stay in the trade. As long as it holds your stop loss, you're staying in the trade. And my stop loss here was below that 154.80. It's a key 4-hour support level. It's a level that I don't want to see that stock get back down below. So I had my stop at 154.80, went ahead, pushed higher, pulled back. It held above that level, so I am totally fine in this trade. Went ahead and consolidated and pushed higher, and that is when I started to scale out of this trade. So I took one off at 10.05, which is right here. Took some off at this 10.05 candle as we started to show weakness. Took another off at 10.07, which was right here as we started to show weakness. And what I said here at 10.08 was that the Dow was starting to break down. So Disney moves with the Dow Jones. The Dow broke down at this level, and I wanted to get out of this trade all out at 10.08 on this big red candle at 197. So from 170 to my top fill at 225, not the biggest dollar amount gain, right, with 3 contracts, but again, just a strong technical level. And if you are someone with a big account, or if you're someone that wants to employ more risk, taking that same trade with, say, 20, 30, 40 contracts, that's a very, very healthy gain if you sort of scale up here over time. So very nice trades, in my opinion. Using key levels off the 4-hour chart, you guys can see we took the meat of this move here on Disney. Right here, this move from 148 up. I did miss this morning move, but I was waiting for us to see if we could hold that 154.80. Took this move, got out up around 10.08. Rest of the day didn't really do anything, so I am very happy with my trade here on Disney. So guys, those are my trades today. To take away this video, the key takeaway, have those daily chart, have those 4-hour levels marked out as you approach the trading day. Trade off of them, trust them, have your stop losses in place. If they don't work out, they don't work out. You have good risk management, and you can move on and you can take another trade in the future, right? You will survive. If you have your risk management in place, you will survive. You will live to trade another day. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let's go ahead and wrap up this video. All right, guys, so that is going to wrap it up for today's video. Just sharing some of the trades that I've taken so far this week, focusing heavily on the setups, focusing heavily on the technicals, trying to educate you on what I look for in a daily basis, what I look for in my trades, focusing on those longer term time frame levels, daily chart, 4-hour levels, levels that we can trust coming into a day. If you sort of focus on that 1-minute chart, get that tunnel vision. It's hard to know what levels to watch. Zoom out, look at the daily charts, find those key levels, and trade off of them with proper risk management. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to press that like button before you head out. Subscribe to the channel if you want to stay tuned for more. And make sure again to press that bell down below. I live stream every single morning starting at 8 a.m. preparing you for the market day with technicals, with news, with economic news, with earnings calendar, just overall getting you ready for the upcoming day. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys again for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.